Hey guys, it's Diana and I'm here to sew up the tea dress, and I am so excited because seriously, this is one of my favorites. It is such a quick sew, but not only is it a quick sew, but it is so cute on. It has a nice shape. It goes in at the waist really nicely. So even though it's one of those loose dresses, you know, everyday tea dresses, it's not, it goes in at the waist, so it gives you a great shape. It's not just a, you know, straight through dress, you know, so that's really cool. I love that about this dress, and it literally takes like no time. So we're gonna get started so you can see how fast you can do this. I already have my pattern cut out. Love this material. And I'm going to put my front bodice face up on my board, and then I'm gonna go ahead and grab my back bodice and put it face down on top of it and meet at the shoulders. So we're gonna sew up the shoulders first. Or you can put, I mean, either way, you can put your back bodice on there and then put the front on top or whatever. I filled up my tomato. My pins were everywhere, all over the floor and everything like that, but I finally filled it back up because it was bald. There were no pins on it. All of them were on the floor. That's awful. So I picked them up, and now he looks brand new. Kind of scary. Alright, so I pinned my shoulders. Now I'm going to go ahead and sew them up. I'm serging, but you can use whatever it is you have. You can do stretch stitch on your sewing machine if that's what you choose to do. And then I'm doing the other side. Here we go. Literally, I've made so many of these dresses. And they are great for work for me because I work at a school. I just run around back and forth, and it's just comfy and cute and professional, but not overdressed. Okay, so here it is. My shoulders are in. So now I'm going to go ahead and do the sleeves. Now, I grab one of my sleeves. I'm just placing my dress on top so I have that open area where my shoulder seam is right here, and then my armpit areas. So I grab one of my sleeves, I fold it in half, and I find the middle piece, and I marked it. And so now I'm going to go ahead and put that middle piece right where the shoulder seam is. And then I'm going to go towards the left, down, and I'm just going all the way, meeting the raw edges all the way to the edge. And then I'm going to do the same thing going over to the right side, all the way, meeting those raw edges to the right side. And I'm going to do the same. I'm going to pin the other sleeve as well, so that way when I serge, I just serge one, turn around, serge the other. And so again, I marked the middle of my sleeve. And then I'm going to put that middle right on the shoulder seams. And then go out to the left. You can go out to the right if you want first. It's up to you. You got to do both sides anyways. And then pin all the way around. And then I'm going to go over to the other side. Now, you can put more pins if you want. I only put a couple because I'm lazy, and when I'm serging, I just kind of hold it and make sure I'm actually pulling both pieces of fabric, so it's not like because I didn't pin I just let go of it. You need to hold it, because then that's when you end up with a gap on your shoulder seam, on your seams. Anyway, okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and serge up the raw edges, meeting those two, the sleeve and the shoulder piece together, the dress. And making sure that they're both together, so when I'm serging them, like I said, I don't end up with a gap. And here we go. I usually use these two fingers. I grab it with these two fingers, and then I usually use these other two fingers, and I kind of sandwich it and hold it. And then with this hand, I pull the excess fabric out of the way. because I don't want to get any of the fabric underneath it coming up behind it and then ends up getting eaten by the serger. I've done that before. Yeah, it's awful. It's so aggravating when you get done with a dress and you're like, oh, it's so cute. Oh no, there's a hole. Okay, almost there. Okay, now I'm going to the other side and I'm doing the same thing, serging. Where the sleeve meets the shoulder edge of the dress, the bodice. The whole thing is a dress. Okay. Almost there with this sleeve. Almost there. Okay, so now that my sleeve is done, both of my sleeves are on, I'm going to flip it right sides together, and I'm gonna go from the, I don't need my eye right now, put it aside, from my usually I like to meet the whatever these are called, the seams. The seams, I'm meeting the seams at the armpit area, and now I go out to the bottom of my sleeve. I'm making a 3/4 sleeve, so that's why this is not super long but not short. I love, for this time of year, the 3/4 sleeves are perfect for me because I can layer. And talking about layers, I'm wearing that new Cardigan Love cardigan. Do you see it? It is so amazing. I love it. And I put pockets in it. Ooh, so neat. I love it. I love it so much. You can layer it with anything. So anyway, so that was just a side note. And it is such a quick sew as well. So and we have a tutorial on it on our channel, so if you want to go look at it, that too. But I will be layering all my pieces. So my 3/4 sleeves are great because, you know, when you go inside and the heat is on inside, but outside it's freezing cold, so you want something that's going to keep you warm outside, but you want something that when you get into the heat you can shed, you know. So especially at the school, it feels like, you know, it's cold outside. I walk into the school and then sometimes it's cold, sometimes it's hot. I can never tell what's gonna be like. Changes from day to day. So I have to come layered. Okay, so this is a great piece for that. So like I said, I'm meeting, and I'm doing both sides because I like to just go ahead and get it pinned. That way I can just serge. I meet the seam where the seam down here where the armpit is, and I go down to the sleeve, and then I go down to the bottom of my dress all the way down. All the way down. And you see this crease right here? I don't know if you can kind of see it or not. I'll pull it up a little bit. See that? It kind of goes in. That goes going in at my waist. So it's really neat. So when I'm done with it, it's not just a flat, straight dress. It goes in. So it gives you a great shape. You know, because sometimes I love me a swing dress. I do. But sometimes they're just so straight that you just look like, and I don't really have very much curves, so I need all the help I can get. So this dress is perfect for me. So now I'm gonna go ahead and the edge, I'm gonna serge all the way up my edge, my raw edge, and like we're literally almost done with this dress. I made a ton of this dress for my mother-in-law because she works at an office, and she loves double brush poly, and so she saw me wearing one of these and she's like, I need it. She literally went and bought I don't know how many different kinds. I think I made her like 6 of them because she loved them so much. She's like, I can wear one every day. So this is one of my most used patterns for sure, because I have a few of them too. And actually this one, I'll probably take, it's my size, so I'll probably take a picture of it wearing it. But this one is for my friend who, she is pregnant, and she's not very big, so she's pregnant, but she's starting to get to the point where like things rise up because of her belly coming up. So this one, she tried on one of mine, and she loved the fact that it still gives her a little bit of a shape, but it still like comes up, you know, and lays nicely. So I guess this is also pregnant friendly. So she said, I love that. And so I'm making her one. So yeah, great pattern to have. Now I'm just serging along the edges, making sure that both of my back bodice and my front bodice are being serged in, so I don't have a gap. The reason why I don't have to remove pins is because I put them in a little bit. I don't put them right at the edge, I put them in, so that way when I'm serging, I don't have to remove them while I'm serging. I can just remove them at the end, because I hate stopping for pins. Sometimes I have to stop for pins, but try not to. I try not to, because then I end up just throwing them on the ground. Okay, my dress is literally pretty much done, and so now all I have to do is my neckband, my hem, and I'm done. Look at that. Look at that, how cute that is. And I'm almost done. So my neckband, for my neckband, I've got my neckband cut out. I'm going to put them right sides together. Right sides together, and I'm going to serge that edge, that raw edge at the top, so that it's a continuous circle. And I'm trimming the extra excess because I'm going to serge it on anyway, so it's fine. So now I fold it half and half like a hot dog lengthwise, and actually I need my iron for this so I can steam it, but let's see. So I folded it halfway down the middle like a hot dog bun, and now I'm gonna steam it. I'm trying to meet up all the edges so they're flush together. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and give it a good steam so it stays together. Okay, now I have to quarter it. So this is my half where my seam is. I'm going to make that a half. So I folded it in half from there. So here's the front. So I'm going to just notch that. And then I meet that front and that back seam. And I go out to the sides. And these are my quarters, my quarter points. Marking those. When I notch with my scissors, I don't take out much of anything. It's just a tiny little bit, just enough for me to see, but not enough that when I serge it on, you'll have like a little notch. You won't. I mean, I don't, so don't make a huge one, because then you won't be able to get rid of it. Then for my dress, I have to quarter that neckline as well. So I meet the shoulder seams and I go forward, and that's my front. Then I meet my shoulder seams again and I go to the back, and this is my back center. Then I meet those two, the back and the front together, and I go out to the side, because it's not the sleeve, the shoulder, how do I forget that word every single time? The shoulder seam is not my center, so you wanna make sure that you're quartering it right, okay? So now I'm gonna go ahead and place right side out. My dress is right side out. My band, I'm gonna place it right on top of that dress neckband, and I'm meeting it where the quarter points are. So here's my back, here's my one side, then I go around to the front, and then I go around to the side, and pin. And then I usually start sewing at the back seam so I don't have tails going everywhere. So I'll have that tail back there and I'll tuck it in and it'll be in the back. So here I go. And the way that I do the neckband is I always push neckband facing up so that way I can see how much my serger is eating. I grab the next quarter point with my 2 fingers, and then I pull lightly, because you have to pull lightly, and then with my other 2 fingers I hold my fabric in place, making sure with my other hand that my rest of my fabric is out of the way, because you don't want that other fabric in the way. So now I go to my next quarter point, hold it, pull just gently, enough that it's flushed, both fabrics are, the bottom and the top, and I go around. And next quarter point, getting the fabric out of the way, and pull gently, hold with your fingers, and make sure it's flushed, and then go. Okay, next, last section, same thing. Pull tightly, not tightly, so gently. You get them flushed. And there we go. Now I'm going to go ahead and steam that neckband. If you have a cover stitch and you want to top stitch that, you can go ahead and do that right now. But my dress is literally done. Now all I have to do is hem. So for hemming, you will grab your dress and I'll show you one sleeve. And then I'll do the rest and then I'll post a picture of it. So I usually turn it inside out and then you fold it up 1/2 inch. And you know, I am bad and I don't measure because I always feel like I can tell what 1/2 inch is. So I kind of eyeball it, but you can go ahead and measure it with your, well, I have a ruler right here, can measure 1/2 inch. See, it's a little bit over 1/2 inch. It's like a 3/4 inch, but it's right there, but there we go. 1/2 inch. And then you steam. That's what I do. And then I go ahead and pin just a little bit. And hem on my machine. Now, I had a couple people ask me how I hem. I do, since I don't have a cover stitch, it's something I'm planning on getting. And I will be getting it soon. I get my stitch and I make it like about a 3.5 length. And I just use my regular stitch. And usually I haven't had any issues with it popping yet because I haven't made anything tight. Now if I'm making something tight, then I do a zigzag stitch. But if I'm making something that's just gonna like this is a 3/4 sleeve, so it's not gonna be super tight. So I would just do, that's what I do. I do like a 3.5 length on the stitch, straight stitch, and it's worked fine for me. But it's up to you really what you wanna do. But that's what I do because I don't really love the look of the zigzag stitch especially on adult clothing. So I try not to do it very much. And like I said, I haven't had any issues with it yet. That's how I did my mother-in-law's and she was fine with it. But Like if I'm selling something, if I was gonna sell, then yeah, I would be more careful with it, because you don't want to sell something that's gonna fall apart. But other than that, I haven't had any issues with it, so that's what I do. So here, it's all done. My sleeve is done. My sleeve is hemmed. I'm gonna steam that. And I will go on and sew my other sleeve, and I'm done. And I hope you enjoyed this sew along. I hope you see how fast it is and how cute it's gonna end up. I'll post a picture later on the page. But oh guys, we are almost to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. So like, share, have other friends join, and subscribe to our channel, and we will be doing a giveaway when we reach 1,000. We'll be doing a gift card giveaway for Ellie and Mac. So that's so exciting, and I'm so excited. So like and share with your friends so you can be entered to the giveaway, and when we go ahead and do that. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.